on example 9, they've asked us to figure out on what intervals is this graph increasing, decreasing, and constant. Now there's some key things to help you get this right. So I've listed 3 things that will help you. First of all, mark out those arrows on the end. They tend to be confusing. So if the graph has arrows, just ignore them. The second thing is you want to read from left to right. So you want to follow your graph from left to the right. You always read like you do a book. And the next thing is you only look at the numbers on the x-axis. These numbers on the y-axis are just there to confuse you. You want to look at the x-axis because we're talking about the domain. So as we read this from left to right, the first thing it asks is when is it increasing? So coming along here, my graph is going down. I am decreasing. Then between here and this one, I am increasing, and then it's flat. So for where it is increasing would be right here between 1 and 3. So let me get a different color. Increasing is this piece, okay? Now because of the closed dot, I put a bracket at 1 because it touches 1, comma, I go to 3, and I actually touch 3, so I have a bracket there. Now decreasing, let's talk about where it's going down. If you're reading from left to right, this is the piece where it's going down. Now it's going down from negative infinity, because that graph continues there, all the way to a positive 1. Remember, you're only looking at the numbers on your x-axis here, okay? So it goes all the way to 1, and notice that I have an open dot at 1, so there's going to be a parenthesis there. So from negative infinity all the way over to positive 1, my graph is going down, but I have an open dot there, so that's why I have a parenthesis. Now for where it remains constant, constant is this piece. Okay, so it is constant from 3 with a bracket, because I don't have an open dot there, to positive infinity. And remember, that keeps going, so it's going to infinity, and we can never equal infinity, so we always use a parenthesis on infinity.